Bunny, and today's video is a first impression Friday. I really wanted to do swatches of lip colors today. I bet you're not surprised. I love doing that. It's one of my favorite things. The brand that we're gonna be swatching today is a new brand here on my channel, but I have tested them out personally before. They are by LA Splash Cosmetics, and I actually wanted to do a review, a swatching video of some of these lip products about a month or so ago, but tragically, one of their entire facilities burnt down, like their whole warehouse where they work. It was extremely tragic. Thankfully, everybody got out unharmed who was working there, but all of their stock pretty much got totally burnt and destroyed. I cannot imagine how awful and devastating that must have been. So I have basically been waiting to do a video of these swatches until I knew the company was back up and running and filling orders. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today. I actually have 5 brand new limited edition shades. These are their Smitten Limp, I can't say this. Smitten Limp Tint, I still said limp. Smitten Lip Tint Mousse. How many times did that take? They have done a Harry Potter collection. So these are the 5 newest shades from the Harry Potter collection. I actually do love Harry Potter quite a bit. My favorite character is Sirius Black, but I think if I was in the movie, I would have to be Luna Lovegood, just because I'm that kind of person. These are $14 a piece, and my all-time favorite shade from LA Splash is Ghoulish, and I will actually have to vouch that the wearing time for these things is amazing. You can eat with them on, you can drink with them on, you can kiss somebody with them on. They definitely pass the kiss test. They are totally waterproof once they dry, and I actually have a little clip where I'm showing you guys like water over the swatches, and since I can't hold the camera and film and all that stuff, I had to like pose like this and show you guys that even when the swatches are wet, they still don't move. They still stay in place. I just dropped one. The only thing I do have to say is the drying time does take quite a bit of time before they become completely matte. Since they are more of a mousse formula, they feel more moisturizing on the lips, and they definitely take longer to fully set. I actually timed a swatch I did on my arm, and it took about 6 minutes to dry fully matte. But then once it's in place, it ain't going nowhere. The only other thing that I have to remark, and I kinda hope that one day they will change this, the only downside for me is the fact that I really do not like the way that they smell at all. For some people, they don't like their lipsticks to smell like food or whatever, but I generally like it when things smell minty or velvety, that's not a smell. Vanilla, kind of like MAC, and these do have a very cosmetic scent to them. Once they dry on your lips, you don't smell the smell, but definitely when you're applying it, I do not like the smell at all. You can buy them from LA Splash Cosmetics. I think it's like shop-LA Splash Cosmetics, something like that. So I will put that down here to make it a little bit clearer for you guys. I definitely feel like 2 of these newer shades are a bit less daring. They're kind of more for everyday wear, or if you have a job in an office setting or something like that. So the first one I swatched is Hermione, and it is a pink shade, and it's almost like a muted bright pink. It's a little bit rosy. It's very beautiful. I can definitely see myself wearing this more in the fall time. The next shade is Ginny, and this is like a muted dusty rose. It's also very, very beautiful. It can like be thrown amongst shades similar to Cashmere, but it's not a dupe, but it's still very lovely. Another shade I can see myself wearing a lot. The next shade that I did is called Lavender Bee, and you guys know me, I absolutely love the color lavender. I even love lavender lipsticks, but it is definitely very discoloring to the teeth sometimes. We all know I don't have like the most brightest, whitest teeth to begin with, and that's the only reason why I kind of stray away from lavender shades usually, is because it makes my teeth look kind of green. Next is the blue shade. I'm gonna say this wrong. It is Alastor, and it's definitely a light blue shade. It reminds me of OCC's Pool Boy, which I do wear sometimes. It's a very daring color. I actually love blue lipsticks. Once again, I'm not sure if it's very friendly with my own complexion. I think it kind of clashes with my eyes a little bit, but I still do love it. Each of these shades pretty much dries to a completely matte opaque with just one coat. It's just this one and the next one I'm talking about. I almost think it's a little bit better to touch it up just a little bit with two coats so you get a totally opaque look. And the last color is the color I have on right now, and it is Severus, and it is a light green. It's almost like a minty green. I think that this is a very unique color. Most of the time when you see lipsticks that are green, they are like a deep emerald green. It's very rare. I feel like you see like this light green biz going on, but I like it. Once again, would I wear this every day? Probably not, but I do like it, and it's definitely, I don't know, fun if you're like having a fun makeup day or something, you know, you just want to do something completely different and step out of the box. I love it. The last tip that I have for you guys, since these are so adherent to the face, you definitely have to use a makeup wipe when removing these. I feel like a lot of matte lips are like that. I always get questions from you guys like asking me how I remove these kinds of matte lip products. I recently discovered this product by NYX, which is called the Be Gone Lip Color Remover, and this stuff is amazing. I definitely put a pretty thick layer of this stuff on first and kind of just rub my lips together and then use a makeup wipe, and it very cleanly and easily removes the lip colors. This is supposed to thoroughly condition and pamper the lips while helping to remove colors. So definitely if you have a blog or a YouTube channel or something and you're doing like I do where you're doing a lot of swatching back to back, this is definitely a helpful product, and I feel like my swatching process was much easier today. Thank you guys so much for watching and for being here today. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit that button down below, subscribe, become a member of the Swamp family, and give an alligator its wings. Also, if you want, you can like me on Facebook, facebook.com/graveyardgirl, or you can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, or Instagram at Graveyard Girl, same way it's spelled here. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye!